Today we're going to be testing out some new keto-friendly breading options. Breading is one of those things that you do not realize how important it is until you start keto. And then you realize how many things are breaded. We've been on keto since January of 2019 and we've lost a combined total of 160 pounds. And we have found that we just revert back to the same thing over and over again, which is crushed pork rinds. We've been using this breading for years. We've used it for fried chicken, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, and a lot more. So many of you guys have commented that you want something different than just plain old pork rinds for breading. So we searched far and wide on the internet and we found 3 keto-friendly breading options that we're gonna test today. And if you're looking for a huge time saver in this whole process of cooking, you could just sign up for Factor, who happens to be the sponsor of this video. When Factor reached out to us a couple years ago and said, hey, do you wanna try our keto-friendly meals? We were like, sure, but we did not understand how much we were gonna love these meals. Sarah and I are able to go online every week, sort by keto, and see everything that they have to offer, and they are all absolutely delicious meals that are made fresh and sent to you to your door. All you have to do is take it out of the refrigerator, put it into the microwave for 3 minutes, and you have an expertly crafted, amazing keto-friendly meal. And if you're interested in macros, well, Factor is perfect for you because they put all of the macros on the back of the box. Sarah and I only talk about brands that we absolutely love on our channel, and Factor is definitely one of those brands. Every single thing that we have tried, we have loved. And if you're the only person doing keto in your household, Factor has a variety of different menu options, including Calorie Smart, vegan and veggie, and Chef's Choice. So there's something for everybody. So if you guys are interested in trying Factor, you can use our special link, linked in the description, to get 50% off your first box. Use code ketotwins50 at checkout. So one of my favorite foods before I started keto was chicken tenders. We're gonna be using the classic chicken tender as our base to test 3 different keto-friendly breadings today. We're going to be preparing our chicken tenders by doing nothing to them really, because they're already prepared. We're going to be laying out our different ingredients, dredging each of these chicken pieces carefully. We are going to be using our air fryer today because so many of you guys want us to use an air fryer. We're going to be air frying each of these different chicken tenders. We are going to be plating them up, hopefully using a dipping sauce. Right, Sarah?
Maybe.
And we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna talk through each one of these breadings and we're gonna find out which of them reigns supreme. So, Sarah's yelling at me.
Not true.
What did you just say to me?
I said I was not going to open up a new ranch because Emily is disappointed with the amount of ranch that I gave her. It's enough for this experiment. She does not need...
It's a tablespoon.
That's enough. It's not about the ranch. It's about the breading. That's what we're evaluating here today.
So here we have our 3 chicken tenders with 3 different types of breading. The first one is the indigo nilly breading, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a recipe that has gelatin in it, so I'm interested in that one for sure. So we're going to be leaving a link to all of these breadings that we've tried below. Please check them out so that you can get all the measurements. We're just going to be going over them today. The indigo nilly one has crushed pork rinds, unflavored gelatin, egg white protein powder, and the seasoning of your choice. We just chose some garlic powder. And then we just kind of dredged them according to the instructions. We used egg with a little bit of heavy cream, dredged them, kind of patted it down, put it in the air fryer. I believe we cooked these at 400 for like 7 minutes and then flipped them and then put them in for 7 minutes. I'll just try it on its own. Oh, crunchy. I like it.
I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the egg white protein powder, but I really can't taste it. So normally we would use pork rinds like we said earlier. That's our favorite method, but they can be a little bit overwhelming and some people feel like they can really taste the pork rinds. They're not able to mask it. We are able to pretty well with garlic powder, but I feel like this is less pork rind smelling to me. Maybe if you guys don't like the taste of pork rinds, adding in the egg white protein powder along with the gelatin might be a good option for you.
It seems a lot lighter than what we usually do. I like it a lot. The gelatin is a very interesting ingredient in this one, and I don't know what it does for it, but obviously it does something cool because it tastes pretty good. Definitely a lighter type of coating. So when it comes to carb count, I would just have you look at like what is filled with carbs and what isn't, right? In Indigo Nilly's recipe, you have gelatin, that doesn't have carbs in it. You have pork rinds, those don't have carbs in it. You have egg white protein powder, that does not have carbs in it.
Right.
Some seasoning that might have some trace carbs in it, but what are you using? We had a lot of breading left over. There's trace amounts of carbs in it. For 4 chicken tenders, it might be like 1 carb in the entire thing. So that's really, really great.
It's carnivore if you're looking for that type of option because there's no almond flour. Because sometimes we do use almond flour to bread our items.
Right.
Great job. We really like it. So I did a lot of the research for these recipes. I was just looking for things that had different ingredients other than pork rinds.
So this one is by the Fit to Serve group. We're going to be leaving a link below. This has almond flour, which we're very used to, coconut flour, Parmesan cheese, and some spices like paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and salt.
Why it's turning darker, I believe, is because of the different spices that are in the mix.
So into a bowl, we added in our almond flour, coconut flour, Parmesan cheese, and all the spices, and we whisked that all together. In a separate bowl, we cracked a couple eggs for our egg wash. We put a couple tablespoons of water into there. We dipped our chicken tenders into the egg wash and then into the dry ingredients, and I kind of patted it down really hard to keep it coated, and then we just stuck them into the air fryer again and sprayed them with some avocado oil, cooked them at 400 degrees for 7 minutes, flipped them, and then cooked them for 7 more minutes. So
definitely a darker coating. You can really smell the spices with this one.
I like that.
Not much of a crunch at all. This kind of reminds me of the ones from Popeyes.
The coating is not crunchy. It's more like, it's dry, but it's kind of like not crunchy.
Right.
I think the spices are good, but I think it kind of reminds me like if you got frozen chicken tenders and you cooked them.
Definitely a different consistency. Like a powdery consistency. Not like a fried batter-like consistency that you're kind of looking for. It's not bad. I think these would be really good in like a sandwich or something, or a wrap. Yeah, not my favorite.
The spices in this one are great. I really taste them though. Did you put that in the indigo one?
Yeah, she said to use whatever spices you wanted, so definitely.
So Sarah saw this recipe on the internet. It's a part of a recipe. They kind of made homemade chicken nuggets, like, and then they coated them in this specific coating, so we wanted to try it. It's by Broke Foodies. Okay, so the interesting thing about this one is that it has psyllium husk in it.
That's why I picked it. I've never seen that before.
So into one bowl, we added in coconut flour, salt, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. And the next bowl, we added 2 eggs for some egg wash. And then in the last bowl, we added in our psyllium husk. This is a double dredge method. So we first put our chicken tenders into the almond flour and spice mixture, back into the egg wash, and then rolled it in the psyllium husk, kind of really patted it down, and then we put it into the air fryer again at 400 degrees for 7 minutes, flipped them, and then cooked them again. We did spray them with avocado oil too. This is an interesting one. I've never used psyllium husk in this way before, so it smells interesting.
It smells yeah,
healthy.
Healthy. It smells like Metamucil.
Not my favorite.
No. This reminds me of my childhood because my dad used to drink Metamucil every day when I was home, and it kind of smelled like this. I don't know if you remember what it was flavored with.
Orange?
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting from this. I smell orange when I smell this. I smell like the other component. I don't know. It's also very dry. Dredge.
It's okay. It almost like leaves like a little bit
of a film.
Yeah. So if you like something very, very healthy tasting, it's almost got like a sandy texture, you know? Not my favorite, but you know what? Not terrible. So, but Sarah, if you had to choose one today, what are you going to pick?
I'm going to go for the Indigo Nelly's recipe.
Same. I really liked it.
Really enjoyed it. Thought it was nice and crunchy on the outside. Yeah, I really like it a lot. I think the egg white protein powder made it really light and crispy as well, which is really nice. So yeah, I definitely would give this a try. If you don't like pork rinds, this will help mask that for you. So I'm super glad that we tried this out because I can definitely see myself making this again. If you guys have any keto breading recipes that we should try, leave us a comment. We would love to try them out. If you guys want to see the video where we tested out viral keto French fry recipes, you can click on the video on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.